talking about a win. Oh, my goodness. The Phillies win yesterday, 4-3 in 11 innings, a game that had plenty of mistakes, that they persevered, and they hung in there, and they got a little small ball going, and they wound up winning the game in extra innings. Made an error in the field. They got thrown out twice at second base. The bullpen gave up a lead. They went 2 for 13 with runners in scoring position, but they won a game. And, I don't want to read too much into it, but when you win games like that, it usually turns around your luck, turns around your fortune. And they had a hero in yesterday's game. Brandon Marsh gets a first pitch fastball and knows what to do with it and drives it to get that run home. But Otto Kemp, how about Otto Kemp? He got post-game water dumped on him. He got the Gatorade bucket. That's fun. I mean, listen, I don't have a problem with that at all. It wasn't the old daddy daycare where they get the cup and the little drip of the water. It was, it was a good moment for the kid. He had 3 hits. 2 of them were dribblers. One was a perfectly executed bunt, which is always nice to see. The Phillies with 2 bunts in 1 inning. I got to give Bryson Stott most of the credit, though, because that was a great bunt and probably a little unexpected he would drop that bunt. He gets a hit out of it. So everything was good yesterday, except one little thing, and I want to open this to the people. What was the most glaring in that game yesterday? If you are a Phillies fan, what was most glaring? What did you look at last night and go, huh? We'll leave that as an open-ended question. But does this turn the Phillies around? I don't know. They send Mick Abel to the mound again tonight, and the Cubs have to look like they blew a game yesterday. So who knows? The Cubs are actually a slight favorite going into tonight's game. So we'll find out. But Ray Dunn is here. Ray, what did you think of that W? Could that be a W that turns this thing around for your fighting Phillies?
Yeah, I joked on Twitter after the game that's either the moment that the video yearbook turns around for them or it's the only thing they show from June. Because it was one of those type games where you have kind of the unsung heroes. Marsh, who's been, we've all been critical of him. I got the tweet last night from someone after the game. Oh, you really wanted to drive Lehigh Valley? Yeah, I did. And, hey, he hasn't fixed everything, but it was nice to see him get the walk-off last night. Otto Kemp with the 3 hits, and you mentioned those last 2 hits when it combined like 5 feet. But it was good to see him get his opportunity, get that shine post-game, get the water dumped on him. It is the type of game that can kind of raise the spirits of a clubhouse that did kind of look, like they were searching for something. They were searching for a little bit of fun. They were searching for a little bit of the swagger that they really haven't had. They've been very businesslike all season. They've had a couple of glimpses of, like, this is fun. This is we're enjoying ourselves. But you really haven't gotten that. They wanted everyone to grow up. They wanted to take more of that businesslike approach. And for 50 games, it worked great for them. It did not look like a lot of fun over the last 10, and a lot of that comes with losing, but it was good to see them kind of lift their spirits up, and against a good baseball team. I mean, that's a Cubs team that came into this series with a plus 105 run differential, the best team in the NL Central right now. They've probably been the best team in the National League since the beginning of the season, them and the Mets. It was a good win for them.
It was. Let's go good and bad last night. If you had to come up with a list of good, give me your list of good.
My list of good. Let's see. Couple of hits for Casty.
All right.
JT.
Castellanos.
JT with the big hit late there. Oh, I got 2 hits from JT, I think, last night.
Big hit for JT, yep.
Marsh, obviously, with the walk-off, looked good.
Marsh, Kemp,
yeah, kind of got the the feeling of, all right, I got my first hit out of the way.
That's 4 good.
Yeah, that's 4 good.
4 good.
Zach Wheeler back on the mound.
That's right. That's 5 good with his 1,000th strikeout.
Yep, that was good. Romano came into the game, and the game continued.
Very quick inning with Romano, although he gave up 2 long fly balls. One of which I thought was going to hit the wall.
Yep, absolutely.
When he gets out there, look at all the good things we got. Casty, JT, Marsh, Kemp, Wheeler, Romano.
So much good.
Let's look at the bad. Look at the bad. Give me your bad. Give me your bad list. What pops out of your head? Strom gives up the tying home run.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought last night for about 5 minutes there, I was like, I think I watched the end of Carlos Hernandez's Phillies career.
Hernandez, although he got out of it.
He did. No, that's why I thought for about a couple minutes there, I was like, yeah, that was it for him.
You can actually put him into good. He got the big strikeout.
He did. I guess, yeah, he inherits a runner on second because of the ghost runner. He only allows 1 run. I'll give him credit for
we'll put him in the in-between category.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, give me bad. Turner, bad? Picked.
Got picked off.
Kemp, good and bad because he made an error.
Yep. Well, then also Castellanos good and bad because he gets thrown out second when he should never went to second base.
All right, 2 guys got thrown out at second base. Neither of them should have gone.
Yeah. It was also the most predictable, too. Both of those times you're watching your TV like, I swear, if he's running to second right now, and then the camera cuts and there he is running right to second, you're like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
A little awareness here.
Castellanos can't run.
He is the only one.
Does he think he can run?
He's the only one that doesn't know he can't run. He's the only one in the world that doesn't know that he's not able to run.
It's the truth, man. It really is. But there was this point in that game last night where I scratched my head. Now, interestingly enough, the Cubs did the reverse prior to that moment. And I'm starting now to notice little managerial things that kind of bug me. And last night, I noticed something that really bugged me. I do not understand it for one bit. And I think we will leave it. I want people to see if you've had the same reaction that I did. It's a pretty obvious thing. It's not like hidden beneath the sheets here. But I could not understand it at all with a move that was made last night. And, Ray, you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly where you're going with this.
All right, so we'll kick that around. What else are we kicking around today? Well, we've got Donovan McNabb is going to be part of the show today. Donovan McNabb had something to say. It's Donovan, when he says something, it's usually, we usually light it up a little bit. And then you got the Eagles now in a possibility. They're in the odds to acquire Jaire Alexander. Just looked at it today. We really didn't talk about that much yesterday, but there's also a couple Eagles issues up there. One, should they actually trade for Trey Hendrickson and add another big salary to the payroll, or can they sit back and take a shot with Jaire Alexander? Because the odds say the Eagles right now are the third best team, odds-wise, to acquire Jaire Alexander. San Francisco 49ers are at 9-2. The Dolphins are at 5-1. And the Eagles right there at 6-1. So I'm curious to know how people feel about adding to 2 quality starters, or at least one of the 2 that are possibly can be acquired out there. Ray, your thoughts?
I like talent. You got talent out there right now, especially with Jaire Alexander. We're talking so much about what that second cornerback position is going to be with Keely Ringo, whether or not it's going to be Adoree Jackson, whether they're going to have to move Cooper DeJean outside. Here's a guy that you can go out, and I think he's got a little bit right now of that edge to him if he wants to stick it to the Packers. No better way to do it than with the team that they were most publicly feuding with all offseason with the whole tush-push thing, the team that knocked them out of the postseason a year ago. You get to play them again come Week 10, and you have a chance to go get yourself a ring and a payday. I mean, for him, I think the fit makes a lot of sense. For the Eagles, do they think it makes a lot of sense?
I got to think they do think it makes a lot of sense.
It's hard to imagine they wouldn't. The only thing is,
one of the 2 would really complete that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think the only thing that people would look at, though, is the durability and the why. Why is Jaire Alexander, why is a 2-time All-Pro corner just sitting out there right now? It didn't seem like his relationship with the Packers was in a great spot by the end there. And we just talked about yesterday, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and what they viewed him inside of that NovaCare complex, the way he's viewed and how he could be a bit of a pain in the ass. Is that something that you're going to bring in with Jaire Alexander? Would that be the type of mentality you're bringing in there? And would that be something that stops you from bringing in someone of that talent?
All right, so we'll follow that storyline today. We'll get people's opinion on that. Here's how you get into the show. It's 610-632-0975, 610-632-0975. We're going to relive some of the parts of last night's game as the Phillies break a losing streak and get a W against the Chicago Cubs, a pretty good team. And tonight they're going to be sending out Mick Abel to see if he can continue his run of good pitching lately. So it's the Mike Missanelli Show. And, again, I want to hit the text board. What did you see last night that kind of raised your eyebrows in a game? I mean, it's a little part of the game, but baseball is you pick up these little parts and you go, I don't know about that. The Mike Missanelli Show right here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Appreciate you guys checking out things with the Mike Missanelli Show. If you want more from us, check out the playlist right here to get this one. Check out all the playlists. There's a lot to watch.